Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Putra FAIRUZ HAZIQ and my matrix number is H22A0197. For this part, I will explain my introduction part first. Introduction. Ratio analysis is a financial tool used to evaluate a company's financial health and performance by analyzing various ratios based on its financial statements. This helps investors and analysts gain insight into a company's profitability, liquidity, solvency, and efficiency. Genting Berhad and KLCC Property Holding Berhad are two major companies in Malaysia. Have diverse investment in their portfolio including hotels, real estate, and wellness venture. Financial ratios and forecasts play a crucial role in assessing this company's financial health and performance. Some common financial ratios used in a ratio analysis are liquidity ratios, profitability ratios, solvency ratios, and efficiency ratios. By analyzing these ratios, investors and analysts can evaluate a company's financial health and potential growth. Ratio analysis can also help identify areas of strength and weaknesses in the company's financial performance and compare it to industry average. For Genting Berhad and KLCC Property Holdings Berhad, financial ratios and forecasts provide valuable insight into their financial health and performance. This ratio can help assess their ability to satisfy financial commitments, create profits, and manage cash flow. By using financial ratios and forecasting, these companies can make better decisions and improve their overall financial performance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad MAHIDI and my chip number is H22A0829. Today I want to present about our background company. So our group chose two different company which is Genting Highland and KLCC Property Holding Berhad. Genting Highland is the most popular destination and it's located in a high area. Is a mountain peak located in Titiwangsa, while KLCC is mainly in the Kuala Lumpur area. Genting Highland was founded by Tan Sri Lim Tong in 1965. He has started the journey and planning to realize his vision to build a resort on the top of mountain in Malaysia, located in the state of Pahang. While KLCC is a real estate company that manages land, retail, and hotel, KLCC Property Holding Berhad, or other name is KLCCCP, was incorporated in Malaysia as a public limited company under the company on 7 February 2004. The respective subsidiary and society company of KLCC, who are the owner of the building, have entered into long-term lease with the company to not leases Petronas, Tanjung City Centre Property Management, Sdn Berhad, which is a subsidiary of Tanjung Public Limited Company, as well as ExxonMobil Exploration and Production Malaysia.
My name is Li Yinghua. Number matrix is H22A0970. I will go into explain the ratio analysis in 3.1 trade analysis. First, the liquidity ratio of Genting Berhad in year 2021 was higher than year 2022. First, the current ratio of Genting Berhad showed that 3.131 and 2.954 was above 1 and enough asset to pay the short-term obligation. Next, the quick ratio of Genting Berhad in these 2 years, which with 3.056 and 2.863 was not prepared and with enough asset to pay the current liabilities within 2 years. Next, the net working capital. This data show that Genting Berhad has extra cash flow to recover the current liabilities in these 2 years. Next, we continue the activity ratio. Activity ratio of Genting Berhad is show that the year 2022 was higher than year 2021. First, the total asset turnover showed that year 2022 with 0.218 was more efficient in employing asset to generate the income. Next, the account receivable turnover in year 2022 with 8.505 was more efficient to recover the account receivable to generate sales. The third, inventory turnover in year 2022 in these 2 years showed invalid inventory to generate sales. The fourth, fixed asset turnover in year 2022 with 0.294 was more efficient of fixed asset to generate sales. And the last is average collection period shows that Genting Berhad used less than 70 days to collect account receivable. We continue with this debt ratio and debt to equity ratio of Genting Berhad in year 2022. We can see that was higher than year 2021, while the time interest earn ratio of Genting Berhad showed that year 2021 was higher than year 2022. First, I will explain the debt ratio. Debt ratio of Genting Berhad showed that year 2022 with 48.4 was higher than year 2021 for 8.1. It's because that the year 2022 is more liability than asset. Next, the debt to equity ratio is show that year 2022 with 1623.6 was higher than year 2021 161.3 is because that in year 2022 was getting more on borrowing the money. Then the time interest earn ratio of Genting Berhad shows that in year 2022 with 1.512 not able to pay the interest obligation, while in year 2021 does not have this matter. Okay, now we continue the profitability ratios. Return on equity ROE shows the data of Genting Berhad in year 2022 with 0.1 was decreased and almost suffer loss in their investment. Next, the return on asset ROA of Genting Berhad is show that from 1.4 decreased to 0.04 in year 2022. So in year 2021 was obtain the expected benefit. Next, gross profit margin from year 2021 to 5.4 increased to 9.9 in year 2022 because it showed that a higher contribution margin. So next, the operating profit margin from year 2021 19.2 decreased to 12.5 in year 2022 because it's enhanced 6.7% productivity. And the last, net profit margin of Genting Berhad was decreased in year 2022, which is 10.4 decreased to 0.2 in year 2022 because it's also this data means that income was decreased to shareholders. I will continue the trend analysis of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad. As we can see that the equity ratio of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad in year 2021 was higher than year 2022. So the current ratio of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad in these 2 years, which 3.131 and 2.954 was above 1 and enough to pay the short-term obligation. Next, the quick ratio of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad in these 2 years, which is 3.056 and 2.63 was decreased. Next, the net working capitals of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad, it showed that in these 2 years KLCC Property Holdings Berhad has extra cash flow to recover their current liabilities. So that was good. We continue with the activity ratios of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad. As we can see, activity ratios of KLCC Property Berhad in year 2022 was higher than year 2021. So that first, total asset turnover of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad is ability to generate the revenue in year 2022, which is 0.081. Next, the account receivable turnover of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad in year is ability to recover the account receivable to generate the sales in year 2022, which is 14.304. Next, the inventory turnover of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad was equivalent of the inventory to generate sale in these 2 years, which is 192.396 and 231.442. Okay, for the fixed asset turnover of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad was more effective to generate sale in year 2022, which is 0.066, and the rest average collection period was effective to collect account receivable within these 2 years because it collect less than 1 month. So we continue with the leverage or debt ratio of KLCC Property Berhad. So as we can see that year 2022 was higher than year 2021. So the first debt ratio of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad was more liabilities than asset in year 2022, which is 16.4. Next, the debt to equity ratio of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad was getting more borrowing money in year 2022, which is from 158.9 to 161.4. And the last time interest earn ratio is showed that of the KLCC Property Holdings Berhad not able to pay the interest obligation in year 2021. Last, we continue with the profitability ratios of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad. It showed that in year 2022 was higher than year 2021, except the gross profit margin. Okay, first, the return on equity ROE of KLCC Property Berhad was increased in year 2022 because in these 2 years show this company does not suffer loss in their investment. And we continue with the return on asset of KLCC Property Holdings Berhad was increased in year 2022, and this obtained more expected benefit. And the next gross profit margin is showed that KLCC property holdings Berhad was decreased in year 2022 because it showed that we had a higher contribution margin in year 2022. So the operating profit margin of KLCC property holdings Berhad was increased more 46.5 productivity in year 2022. And the last net profit margin of KLCC property holdings Berhad was increased and more increased income to the shareholder in year 2022.
Good morning, madam. My name is Guan. My normal metric is H22A0227. Today, I will present about 3.2 comparative analysis. The first ratio is liquidity ratio. The liquidity ratio has current ratio, quick ratio, and the net working capital. In the current ratio and quick ratio for the year 2021, the KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. This is because for every 1 ringgit of current liability, the KLCC property holding Berhad has current asset of 4 ringgit to settle the liability. And for every 1 ringgit of current liability, the Ganti Berhad has current asset of 3 ringgit to settle the liability. So KLCC is higher than the Ganti Berhad, and the net working capital show that the Ganti Berhad is higher than the KLCC property Berhad. Second is equity ratio. In the equity ratio, the total asset turnover and the fixed asset turnover for the year 2021 show that the Ganti Berhad is higher than the KLCC property Berhad. Account receivable turnover and the inventory turnover is the KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. And last, average correct period, the Ganti Berhad has using 69 days to collect the liability, and the KLCC property holding Berhad has using 27 days to collect the liability. Third is leverage. In the leverage, the debt ratio and the debt to equity ratio show that the Ganti Berhad is higher than the KLCC property holding Berhad in the year 2021. And the time interest earning ratio, the KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. The last ratio for the year 2021 is profitability ratio. In the profitability ratio, show that the ROE, ROA, gross profit margin, operating profit margin, and net profit margin is KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. This is because the KLCC property holding Berhad can earn the money is more than the Ganti Berhad. In the year 2022, the liquidity ratio show that the current ratio, quick ratio, and the net working capital is KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. The second is equity ratio. In the equity ratio, total asset turnover, fixed asset turnover is Ganti Berhad higher than the KLCC property holding Berhad. And the account receivable turnover and the inventory turnover show that KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. And the last average correct period show that the Ganti Berhad has using 42 days to collect the liability, and the KLCC property holding Berhad has using 25 days to collect their liability. Third is leverage. The leverage show that the debt ratio and debt to equity ratio, the Ganti Berhad is higher than the KLCC property holding Berhad. And the time interest earning ratio is the KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad. And the last for year 2022 is profitability ratio. The ROE, ROA, gross profit margin, operating profit margin, and the net profit margin show that the KLCC property holding Berhad is higher than the Ganti Berhad.
I will continue about overall analysis. First, current ratio, we can see Ganti Berhad and KL property holding Berhad is decreased in current ratio, but the board company still can to pay in the short term obligation because current ratio remain above 1. Second, quick ratio, we can see the board company decrease about quick ratio, and net working capital in Ganti Berhad decrease, but KLCC property holding Berhad increase. For asset turnover, the board company still increase from 2021 to 2021 to 2022. Account receivable turnover, you can see the board company increase about account receivable turnover. For the average collection period, we have decrease and small shorter. For example, KLCC property holding Berhad for the 2021 28 day, but for the 2022 just 26 day. So average the collection period for the next decrease today. For the inventory turnover, Ganti Berhad increase, and KLCC property holding Berhad still increase. For the fixed asset, Ganti Berhad increase, and KLCC property holding Berhad increase. So for the inventory and fixed asset, show the board company invest invest effective in fixed asset for generate sales as well means a good inventory turnover. For the debt ratio increase for the ball company, but the debt ratio increase just no higher. For example, we can see that KLCC just 0.02% higher from 2021 to 2022, and Genting Berhad just 0.03% higher. For the debt of equity is increased for the ball company, and we can see the company improving in debt of equity. For the higher time interest earned, we can see the Genting Berhad is decreased, but KLCC Holding Berhad is increased. For the return of equity, the ball company decreased, and for the return of asset, we can see that Genting Berhad is from 1.14% to 0.04%. We can see decrease around 1.10% decrease. For the KL, but for the KL Property Holding Berhad increase for 3.0% in 2021 to 5.0% in 2022. So the increase in 2%. For the higher for the gross profit margin, you can see the Genting Berhad is increased, but KLCC Property Holding Berhad is decreased in gross profit margin. Lastly, if I as an investor, I choose company Genting Berhad because for the reason one is operating and finance as a strong and provide good and service that can return a profit. Next reason is gross profit margin ratio, which is profit gross sales indicated that firm financial management in the company is good and stable. The third reason is the debt ratio for Genting Berhad experience increase, and the company finance stable, so the company can pay in the short term and in the year. The last reason I chose Genting Berhad is the operating profit margin used in the year from 2021 to 2022 decrease. So we can see that the company not wasting money for the operating company.
For summary, based on the financial ratios and trend analysis, here are some ways in which Genting Berhad and KLCC Property Holding Berhad can improve their financial performance in the future. For Genting Berhad, improve profitability by increasing revenue growth and improving cost management. Second, reduce debt levels through improved cash flow management and debt restructuring. Number 3, diversify revenue stream by exploring new business opportunities such as real estate, development, retail, or entertainment. Fourth, enhance operational efficiency through cost-saving measures such as automation, streamlining process, outscoring, and non-core functions. Number 5, invest in digital transformation to improve operations, enhance customer experience, and reduce costs. For KLCC Property Holding Berhad, increase revenue from non-property segment by exploring new business opportunities such as retail, hospitality, and infrastructure development. Second, improve occupancy rates by marketing and lease property more efficiently and improving property quality. Third, enhance operational efficiency by implement cost-saving measures such as automation, streamlining process, and outsourcing non-core functions. Fourth, diversify investment by investing in other asset classes such as infrastructure, renewable energy, or private equity. Number 5, focus on sustainability and ESG consideration in operation and development project to differentiate itself from peers. By implementing these strategies, both companies can improve their financial stability and long-term growth prospects.